Welcome to the May 13, 2024 Advanced Report for McGowan Group clients and NetWorthRadio.com listeners. What a rebound. This little rebound will be the first subject. Then the title of today's program is Wisdom, and we're going to cover some things about Warren Buffett's annual meeting, and I'll tell you why it's important in just a second. This is very significant right here. You see this spike in the Dow Jones Industrial Average? Wow, we're less than 1% away from the all-time high set in March. We'll call this the May rebound. We'll call this the April ugly. And what happened? Well, Jerome Powell declared right here, he said, hey, we're not going to raise rates any further. And at least he gave the markets that. Right? Because he doesn't like market rallies because happy people go buy stuff. Anyway, he said, well, we're not going to raise rates any further, and we think we're on the right path to get inflation down. Well, that was part of it. What's the rest of it? Earnings over last year up about 5%. It's not great, but it's not bad. So, as the earnings came in, we've had a nice rebound in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, especially because you don't have any more threats of rate increases. This little swoon right here is about 2,000 Dow points like that. Well, where does it leave us? The Dow's up 5%. What else do we want to cover about the increase in equity markets? Well, it helped Warren Buffett, and you can see the little rebound right here because this is a 25-year chart. The best 60-year track record of any money manager happens to be Warren Buffett, who owns Berkshire Hathaway. He has an annual meeting. Everybody goes there. He tells them, buy insurance from me, and buy jewelry from me, and buy See's candy from me, all of which he owns privately. But anyway, that's another part of the story, are the privately held pieces. This is now a $1 trillion book value for Berkshire Hathaway. One of the best success stories. Why? From 1965 through the end of 2023, he has a track record of 20%, and the S&P 500 is about 11%. That's a wow. Double the S&P 65 years. What is it the last 25 years? It's 8.67%. Not bad, not as good as the 20, but I just wanted to cover that because we're covering his annual meeting. Now, he owns $1 trillion worth of assets. About a third of that is in publicly traded securities. Where's the rest? Essentially 20% is in cash and about 25% is infrastructure. Railroads, energy infrastructure, and utilities. Just to let you know where he's allocated, because we actually looked at the balance sheet. Here's his top holdings. He loves Apple. He never bought tech before. You know why he likes Apple? He said it's a subscription service. You're on your phone, you subscribe, Apple gets a cut, and every month Apple gets a lot of money. That's like a utility. What's the theme here? Earnings, dividends, get paid every day, like energy infrastructure. Oil and gas flows through a pipeline, you get paid every day. That is great news. Bank of America, they make interest payments every day. They get interest payments every day. American Express, same thing, ka-ching, ka-ching, every time you use a card. Coca-Cola, Chevron, Occidental, energy infrastructure. Wow, we're seeing some themes recur. Kraft Heinz, food. He didn't do as well in that, but he got it really cheap, and now it's kind of a private company. Moody's, DaVita, and Citigroup. I don't know why he has Citigroup. I wouldn't do it. Anyway, nothing gets Citigroup. Well, I'll show you later in a different... That's why you want to subscribe, because I'm going to tell you why. All right, I'm Spencer McGowan, President, McGowan Group Wealth Management, your financial weatherman. Why would the Dow be up? I told you I would cover some of the reasons. 5.5% earnings growth. It's not huge, okay? Not huge, but that is steady progress. and it's obviously not a recession. Sales growth just under 4%. What's the leader? Well, consumer discretionary. The consumer is still on fire in the United States. Obviously not a recession. Credit card balances are going up. 41% communication services. Maybe we'll go more in depth next week on that. What's leading? Energy infrastructure, 13% gain. And this is, of course, the traditional oil and gas energy infrastructure. We'll get to clean tech in another episode. The tech stocks are up 8% for the year, and they actually lag energy and the S&P overall, up about 9% for the year. Whoa, this is not good. All right, so one of the things we've been covering is the warning about money-losing companies. So Roblox is one of the gaming platforms, and everybody got excited about Roblox. Of course, it was 2021 when people were overpaying for a lot of stuff that didn't work. And here, Roblox hits 141, now it's 30. So it's down over 75%. What's the key variable? They lost money every year since 2021. That's why you want to know, what does the company actually make? And a dividend is proof that they actually make money. Our portfolios are designed for real cash flow, dividends and interest, plus we want to make sure that company is making enough money to raise the dividend. McGowan Group Wealth Management, a team of 10 serving affluent families right here from the Crescent in Dallas. You can find us at networthradio.com. Contact us there if you want to set up a brainstorming session to update your plan for a portfolio designed to provide you real cash flow. Thank you for tuning in today to Net Worth Media. We also have Apple Podcast. Simply type in Net Worth Radio and boom, it'll hit your phone right then. If you also go to networthradio.com on a browser, you're going to be able to meet the team. You can see our performance track record, the model portfolios that go with today's broadcast. Also at networthradio.com, the longer play podcast is available there as well. We're grateful that you've tuned in. Remember, when we talk about a security, it doesn't make it a recommendation for your portfolio until we actually complete a written plan for you by Zoom or in office or simply a conference call. So you reach us at networthradio.com if you want to get that arranged. Market fluctuations and how to handle them. We build high cash flow portfolios, and past performance doesn't guarantee future results, so you do have to be ready for challenging markets. We can build more cash flow during challenging markets than we can when everybody's happy and everything's up, which is when we tend to raise tactical safety. Those allocation strategies are here at networthradio.com. Thank you for tuning in.